How DVT changed my life. So DVT stands for Dialectical Behavior Therapy. And this therapy really changed my life. There are other things I learned too, like EFT, tapping, mindfulness, and how I started to heal and understand my past. But DVT helped me because for years I was constantly invalidated by the people around me because they couldn't relate. And it's very debilitating because that's your guidance system that you trust. And when you're constantly told that you shouldn't feel that way, it makes you feel flawed and broken and like I'm helpless and I don't know what to do and confused. And however, DBT was created based on validation. So it works with the feelings that you're feeling right now. Whatever you're going through, it works through that. So instead of telling you, oh, you shouldn't feel that way, you should be feeling this other way, which is invalidation, it helps you with tools, hands-on tools to empower yourself, to know what to do when you're in distress, when you don't know what to do. Because I don't know about you, but for years, and I'm not saying that it's not helpful, it is helpful for a lot of people. Talk therapy helps a lot of people because in psychology there's like a term of I think it's mirroring, where they are actually validating you. So whatever you went through in your childhood and or traumas that you have, maybe you were not validated. For example, you were told to stop crying, that you shouldn't be crying, that you shouldn't feel the tantrum that you were having, and maybe you were having a tantrum because you were overreacting because your needs were not being met, so you needed to do that to get any reaction and attention for your needs to be met to survive. So all of these things start to alter how we process and navigate the world. So when you go to talk therapy, it could be addicting too, because and that's fine if it's helping you by venting kind of and being validated. And mirror is basically you're hung, I hear you, I understand you, that's what helps a lot of people. But for myself, I was left, it didn't work for me that well, because after I left, I was on my own. I felt like I was again on my own, and I didn't have the tools or didn't know what to do after that. I was again on my own, facing the world, facing my head, my thoughts and feelings, and I didn't know what to do again. And my next appointment was like in 2 weeks, sometimes a month, because it was pretty costly, right? So what do you do during that time? Um, that's when DVT came to play, because then you know what to do when you're feeling, when those you start to spot red flags before you're in a crisis, before you're having an episode. You start to implement the skills that you learned, right? Because DVT is made of emotion regulation, distress tolerance, which helps you tolerate whatever you're going through in a healthy, resilient way by knowing what to do, and gives you different ways that you can deal with the moment and improve the moment. For example, there's a part that is just on crisis survival skills, like when you really are in distress, what do? You can't call your psychiatrist, sometimes family. um, they're doing their best, but sometimes they're gonna fail us because they also have a life, they also have problems, and unfortunately they're gonna disappoint us and not always be there for us because they have a life too, and sometimes they have struggled too. So instead of having that codependency on others or externals or having to spend money or finding a quick fix. It helps you to improve the moment, to know what to do. And crisis survival skills especially help you because they're based on, if you can't improve what you're feeling, it works with your physiology. So it helps you create like a reverse engineer when it helps you alter what you're experiencing in your body. So the feelings, your physical feelings translate to emotional feelings, to feeling better, at least to make the moment better, right? So don't feel bad if you in the past have a cope in a self-harm way, in a deprecating way. I've done that, and it's hard to deal with triggers sometimes, but know that you did that to survive. You didn't know any better, and it helped. They did serve a purpose then because it helped you survive and whatever you were feeling, you were going through that crisis episode in the moment. So just know that in the past, these go-tos that we had serve a purpose to help us survive, but there was another way, and there are tools that you can learn to empower yourself and cope in a healthy, resilient way that doesn't bring long-term consequences or more pain, right? And that's how DBT changed my life. And I highly recommend it to everyone to learn it who has emotional dysregulation, who wants to know how to have better distress tolerance, who wants to improve their interpersonal relationships because we have to interact with people, right? And keeping your self-respect, it teaches you skills. And also mindfulness in DBT, it helps you deal with your thoughts and be more present, improves the quality of your mindfulness. So I want to welcome you to join me. You can start today right away. I created a course that is self-paced online that you can go through these 4 modules and learn DBT, and just start today. Give yourself the chance. And real quick, also, I would like to give a little shout out to my book that you can find now. And there's a free sample on my website, bossofmyfeelings.com, of a free chapter. This book is in Amazon and is everything that I wish I would have known 12 years ago when I was seeking answers, when I was determined to change my life and I couldn't find it. I got lost. I hope this video was helpful, and if you want more information, you can find me at bossofmyfeelings.com. Take care.